Welcome! Today we have the Volvo S60. Now you see it's trying to come into the world of sports sedans, which was always dominated by German manufacturers. Now you see the S60 sold 420 times in the Netherlands in 2017, while BMW sold more than 3,000 3 Series in 2017. So you can tell they have a lot of competition, but this is gonna be a true competitor. And in the last few years, if you wanted a sports saloon, you wanted to go to the Germans. But now something strange has happened in the last years. You have the Alfa Romeo Giulia and this as the latest, strongest competitor. So today we're gonna see what it's like and how it can keep up with the German manufacturers. Now let us know what you think of the new X60 in the comments below, and while you're there, hit that subscribe button to help us make more videos and see more content. So, let's get on with it.
It's just a reminder to take a little bit better care of yourself. It's worth it. You can have this feeling anytime you choose.
Now with the air design package you get a lot of sportier looks. For instance, this bumper right here on the front, you have a side skirt right here, big wheels. On the front also we have the signature T-design Volvo LED lights. We have a somewhat bigger grille and it's a little bit wider than the previous S60, which looks very good. Yeah, I really love it. So let's take a look at the back, shall we? So again, LEDs also look very nice. With the air design you get this sporty bumper as well, and these exhaust tips. Now there is an exhaust in there, but it's not attached to the exhaust tip, so yeah, I don't, well, it looks cool, so let's not complain about that. But the air design also gives it some wider hips, which I think look very nice. So for the exterior, points to the Volvo, very good. So for the interior we have the same one as in the V60, obviously. Now I love the Swedish serenity of the entire cabin. It's very calm and very relaxing. Also everything feels well made and very firm, and they're all exclusive materials. I especially like the 12-inch driver's display. It's very clear and well arranged. But it's not the only screen in here. We also have a 9-inch infotainment screen. Now in most cars these screens are placed horizontally, and in this one it's vertical, which it kind of makes sense because it's more accessible to the driver in this way. Now you can also have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, of course, or you can just connect your phone to the Bluetooth. That's no problem as well. Now, and I also have to compliment Volvo on the seats. They are very nice, very sturdy, especially the air design seats, and I love these headrests. I've never seen something like that before. Now, talking about the sound system, you can have the Bowers & Wilkins sound system, which has, let me think, 15 speakers and 1100 watts, or the Harman Kardon sound system, which has 600 watts. Well, this one has the Harman Kardon, and I can tell you it's already very good, but the Bowers & Wilkins will obviously be better. Now on the back seat it is very roomy as well. I have enough headroom, I have enough knee room as well. You have some air conditioning here and even seat heating in the back seat, which is probably very convenient if you live in, well, let's say Sweden in the winter. Also you have this thing here, and very important, of course, cup holders, a place here for what I assume is a mobile phone. Mine just barely fits. And here you have a hatch, but you can only open it from the other side. Well, you'll probably be loading it from the other side, so who cares, right? I have to say the boot space, 442 liters, also an improvement over the previous S60. So, very nice. And the seats are very comfortable in here as well. So, good mark for the Volvo again. Now they have done some things to make the S60 more exciting to drive. For example, they've given it a sport chassis, which makes the driving experience more direct. And with the Polestar engineered software, you get different driving modes and adjustable power steering, so you can choose how heavy you want the steering to be, which is a nice touch. Now in terms of performance, the T5 has 250 horsepower and 350 Nm, all from a 2-liter 4-in-line, which is the same engine all across the range. You can also have the faster T6 with 350 horsepower, or I should say 340, excuse me, or the T8 with 390 horsepower. Now these two are hybrid versions, and these two are also standard with all-wheel drive, while the T5 has front-wheel drive. And I should say, you would think 250 horsepower on the front wheels is bad, but it copes very well, and it still is very fast. It really is. T5 6.5 seconds to 100 kilometers an hour. Very reasonable for such a sedan like this. Now talking more about the front wheel drive setup, you can feel that it does give away some of the balance. I mean, the front wheels have to do the braking, accelerating and the steering, which is a lot. But it's not that bad. Also, you can feel that there's a lot of weight on the front wheels. But again, with the Polestar engineered software, it does encourage you to swing it around the bend. And once you're in a bend, the grip is endless. It's just there. And the system also checks the road, car and the driver 500 times every second, yes, second, to make sure that it's safe, or when you're in comfort mode, also safe of course, but also comfortable, which is very clever and very Swedish. But I'm gonna do an un-Swedish thing now, and let's floor it. Haha! Yes! I can't imagine how fast the T6 with the as the hybrid version would be. Very nice. Now if you want a really fast version of the S60, you should consider the Polestar engineered version. This only has the Polestar engineered software package, and the Polestar engineered version is just sort of the T8, only then very fast. It has more than 400 horsepower, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in only 4.4 seconds, all-wheel drive. It's a pretty good performance saloon car, and it's already available from 65,000 euros. All that performance for that money, basically a bargain, right? The S60 has become a true competitor for the Germans, not only because it's a good car, but it costs a lot less as well. And I don't see why. It is comfortable, the quality is on point, and it is fast. Maybe it isn't as sporty as we hoped it to be, but it still is very exciting to drive and a lot of fun. So, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you next time.